students, this is chapter quadrilateral of class 9, exercise 8.1. So this is the question number 3rd. Let's try this question. Show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at a right angles, then it is a rhombus. So in the question number 3rd, it is given that there is a quadrilateral. Suppose it is a IBCD and the diagonals are bisecting each other at right angles, then it is we have to prove that the given quadrilateral is a rhombus. So first of all, what we have to do, of course, we have to draw a quadrilateral, because in the geometry to draw a figure is very important. Without drawing a figure we are unable to prove this question. Now suppose this is the quadrilateral A, B, C and D, and these are the diagonals of the given quadrilateral. So as we know that what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a closed figure, yes, having 4 sides. So we have a ABCD quadrilateral that is given to us, and it is also given to us that the diagonals are bisecting each other. It means each other at right angles. Yes, so two things are given to us. O, that diagonals are bisecting. It means AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO. Okay, and they are bisecting at 90 degree. It means right angles. So this is the right angle. Yes, this angle is also a right angle. This angle is also a right angle. And what is right angle? Having an angle of 90 degree. Yes, so I already told you in the while doing the chapter triangles also, because in the geometry what we have to do, first of all, the figure is very important, and after that we have to write what is given. Yes, so what is given? ABCD is a quadrilateral. There is no need to write. We have to write because they are bisecting. So instead of writing the complete sentence, we have understand that AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO. Yes, and angle AOD, this angle AOD is equal to angle DOC is equal to angle COB is equal to angle BOA or AOB. That is, all 4 angles are equal to 90 degree. Yes, so these things are very clear, should be very clear that these things are given to us. When anything is given to us that are going to help us to prove this, here what we need to prove, if any quadrilateral having the diagonals bisecting each other at 90 degree, then that quadrilateral will definitely a rhombus. So we need to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, when we want to prove that ABCD is a rhombus, so what we are going to prove? How we can prove that? So one property is left only, that while rhombus, that all the sides are equal to each other. It means we need to prove that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Okay, if we prove that these sides are equal to each other and AB is also parallel to BC and AB is also parallel to DC, DC. Yes, this one AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. Yes, if we prove these things, then automatically this ABCD will be a rhombus. Now how we are going to prove this? Okay, so first of all, what we are going to we are going to take triangle AOD and triangle BOC. So taking triangle AOD, this triangle, this one, and triangle BOC. Okay, so if we see the triangle AOD and triangle BOC, we can see AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO, and these two angles are, even they are vertically opposite angles, and already it is given they are equal to 90 degree also. So by SAS these two triangles will become congruent. So we need to write also AO is equal to CO and DO is equal to BO, and angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. These are vertically opposite angle. Okay, so and these are given also 90 degree. So by SAS congruency rule, triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. Okay, now it is clear. So when the AOD is congruent to BOC, so what we are getting by CPCT? By CPCT, now these two triangles become congruent. So by CPCT we have got AD is equal to BC. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. When two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts must be equal to each other. So AD is equal to BC, and this angle will equal to this angle. Yes, and this angle will equal to this angle. Okay, so first of all let me explain you these things we are going to write by CPCT what we are getting, but while showing you the figure, now this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle, so they are behaving like a alternate opposite angles also. Okay, so it means by the converse of the parallel theorem, these BC is parallel to AD. Yes, so by CPCT we have got AD is equal to BC. Okay, first angle DAO is equal to angle BCO. DAO is equal to BCO. Okay, this angle is equal to this angle, and angle ADO is equal to angle CBO, and these two are behaving alternate opposite angles. Okay, hence AD is parallel to BC. Okay, now AD is parallel to BC. Clear? Now first thing we have got, two things we have got, that AD is equal to BC and AD is parallel to BC. Now we are going to take the triangles. Now second one, taking triangle, this one AOD and triangle AOD and triangle AOB. Okay, see, in these two triangles, this side is equal to DO is equal to BO. Yes, and AO is common. Okay, again DO is equal to BO, AO is common, and this angle is already equal to this angle because these two angles are of 90 degree. Yes, so again by SAS congruency rule, these two triangles become congruent, and when these two triangles become congruent, so AD will also equal to AB. Okay, so taking triangle AOD and triangle AOB, DO is equal to BO, OA is equal to OA. This is become common and this is given actually, and angle AOD is equal to angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. This is also given. Okay, So by SAS congruency rule, triangle AOD is congruent to triangle AOB, yes, and by CPCT AD is equal to AB. Okay, now by CPCT this AD is equal to AB, yes, and we can write because we have already proved that this triangle AOD and this triangle BOC already proved these two triangles are congruent. So similarly we can write this triangle AOB is also congruent to DOC. We need not to prove it again and again by the same process. Each and every concept is quite clear. So hence AB will also equal to CD and AB will also parallel to CD, and now we have proved that ABCD all the sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. So in the third thing we will write similarly triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC and AB by CPCT. AB is parallel to DC and AB is equal to DC. Okay, that we have already. Similarly we can write off for these two triangles AOB and DOC. Yes, so now we have proved this. We can give this third equation, this is fourth. So from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4 we can say that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Okay, and AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. Okay, now we can see here, yes, AB is parallel to DC, AB is parallel to BC. So what we have done, we have first of all proved these two triangle congruent, and by proving congruent we have got AD is equal to BC. And second step what we have done, we have taken these two triangle because we are supposed to prove that AD is also equal to AB. That we have proved, and by giving the equation number we have proved that all the sides are equal and all the opposite sides are parallel. So we can write hence ABCD is a rhombus, hence proved. I hope it is very clear to you. So what is the thing that I want to tell you? First of all, this question becomes very important and you have to do step by step. First of all, what is the important thing? The given should be very clear to you. What you need to prove is very clear to you. If these two things are and the figure is very clear to you, you are able to prove the thing whatever the question want. So I hope it is clear. So thank you, students.